We unfortunately do not have time to take questions for this inaugural session, and we quickly move on to the next session, which is session on industry applications of AI, actionable use cases and enterprise impact, presented by BeyondData Group. And for that, if I can call up before I call up the speakers, if I can request the team to kindly do the stage, and accordingly prepare the stage, and kindly do it pretty fast. And yeah, once that is done, I will call upon the speakers. All right, we are good to go. May I please call Mr. Narendra Patel, President Sales, BeyondData Solutions, and Commander Sanjay Kadir, VP Sales, BeyondData Solutions. Can we have both of you on stage, please, sir?
Sorry.
Actually, AV team, can we have the AV being played for BeyondData Group, please?
BeyondData, engineering clarity at national scale. In an era defined by data, complexity is the enemy of progress. Since 2017, BeyondData has been its antidote. Trusted at the highest echelons of governance and industry, we are a strategic ally to central and state governments, large PSUs, and leading enterprises. Our latest milestone? An MOU with Bharat Electronics Limited, co-authoring the future of secure, large-scale public sector innovation. We transform sophisticated technology into seamless solutions. From AI-driven intelligence to scalable cloud architecture to bespoke open-source ERP systems, we help organizations of every scale streamline operations and accelerate outcomes. The proof is in the partnership. Over a decade of expertise, 500 plus projects delivered, 300 plus clients served. This is the power behind ecosystems like Dakshakrai, our flagship digital procurement platform, and the mission-critical national initiatives we drive, including advanced intellectual property and trademark frameworks. Our infrastructure is battle-tested, resilient, engineered to scale globally. We forge enduring partnerships that protect, automate, and strengthen the digital backbone of our nation. Because behind every system we build lies a promise to the nation we serve. BeyondData, empowering progress, securing the future, driven by passion, perseverance, perfection. Partner with us today and join us at our Bengal Chamber of Commerce showcase to explore the next frontier.
Fantastic. Over to you, Mr. Narendra Patel and Commander Sanjay Kadir.
Thanks, Sambit, for that fantastic introduction. A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to be here at the BITC event, and indeed a pleasure amongst this august gathering. We started business operations in 2017, and we are an about 8+ years old organization, primarily working only in the space of IT. By virtue of being in the IT space, we are CMM level 5 certified organization. We have various ISO certifications, and we are also an MSME registered organization. A quick snapshot on our leadership. We had Mr. Dipesh Prajapati as one of the panel members in the morning. We have Kaushal Kapasi. Kaushal could not be here because he had some other business engagements. I handle the pan-India sales for BeyondData. Along with me, I have Commander Sanjay Kadir. He looks after business operations for the northern and the eastern part of the country. And we have Mr. Hemang Shah, who looks after the western and the southern part of the country. Apart from, we have different teammates from various verticals heading the technical part of it. In the last 8+ years of journey that we have been associated with multiple organizations, be it SME, MSME, large enterprises, corporates, governments, ministries, and public sector. This is just an indicative list. The list is pretty long, but I thought I'll just keep it limited to this. Since our inception, we've been associated with Oracle. So this slide talks about the services that we give in and around Oracle. So I'm sure Oracle is not a new name to everyone. It's one of the largest, known primarily for a database, but they have much more to offer in terms of appliances, middleware, software. So by virtue of being associated with Oracle, we provide services to our customers. We resell Oracle products bundled along with our services. Be it database support, system admin support, forms and reports is known to primarily every one of them. Apex is the no-code, low-code development platform. And then they have a whole host of engineered systems, be it ODA, Hexadata or HexaCC. They also have a cloud offering known as Oracle Cloud Infra. So we prepare a strategy for our customers, go to cloud strategy. And then we have an entire solution architecture and design before we migrate the customer application from one cloud to another or on-prem to cloud. By virtue of being associated in this industry for about 8+ years, we understand the ecosystem pretty well. So we advise our customers in terms of cost optimization, compliance, be it hardware, be it database, be it operating system, be it even cloud. We have a pool of about 100+ engineers in various domains of database, AI, ML solutions. So there have been instances where customers need resources or Oracle certified resources on time and material basis to augment their projects. Since we have all kind of Oracle resources, we provide them to our customers on a time and material basis. AI is why we are here today, so we'll talk about little more in depth about what we have done on this AI piece of it. Few of our flagship projects in various domains, be it Apex, that's a low-code, no-code development platform from Oracle, SaaS products, software as a service, cloud from Oracle, and AI MLP. So these are few logos that we have been able to acquire. Maybe I'm sure Sambit has put our time pressure on us, so I'll not get into the nitty-gritties of each projects that we have done, but if in case interest be for our Oracle offering or AI ML offering, we'll be more than happy to answer questions or take it alongside the event at our booth. While most of us are from the IT ecosystem, so we are all aware of what AI is and how it is evolved, but still I thought it's very, very imperative to put and maybe break the myth, if I can do so, which exists. So if you look at the way AI is involved, way back in 2022-23, when we spoke to customers or prospects, there was a lot of curiosity around AI. It was all magic trick, and it all ended with doing magic demos or impressive demos. But I am not sure how many projects went to the commercialization stage. Gradually, as time proceeded, the products or the technology started maturing, and we got into pilot programs, experiments, but validation still remained an issue with customers because of the confidence issue on how it would evolve. But today, at the juncture in 2026, it is nothing but it has become an operating system. People are looking at, or people have done enterprise-wide integrations, because everyone in the industry feels that this is a must for getting that required competitive edge. Since again, most of us are from the industry, we've seen huge amount of data explosion over the last couple of years. So be it structured or unstructured data. When we look at the pressure from the market expects us to require a faster and a real-time decision. And then there is enough efficiency pressure on leaders to deliver or achieve much more with few resources. So practically, if you look at the paradigm shift that has happened in the enterprise, things have moved from reactive to predictive, from manual to generative, and from assisted to autonomous. There's a specific reason of putting this slide, because whenever we met prospects or we met customers over the last couple of months or years, there was a lot of anxiety, or I should say there was a lot of inhibition in adopting AI, especially when we go to the public procurement organizations. सबसे बड़ा डर लोगों को था कि people will end up losing jobs. No, that's not the reality. Whatever deployment that we've had or whatever demos or POCs we've conducted, the theme or the thought process from our end has been very clear, that we would implement AI keeping human in the loop. So AI has certain strengths, but there's nothing that can replace a human being in terms of strategic judgment, risk management, or accountability. I don't think I need to speak on this. I mean, it's a reality that has happened today, that AI is there to create a measurable business impact. Some use cases which we thought and which we have come across from our customers or prospects which we have met, the intent has been to address the high impact areas first. It may be customer experience, risk, compliance or anything. In the last about 2 years of our journey in the space of offering solutions to our prospects or customers in the field of artificial intelligence, needless to say or sorry to say, we've come across certain instances where things have not moved forward beyond a point. They've got stuck at the POC or demo level. The failure is not accounted to AI. It's more strategy than a technology decision. Because typically we jumped into, our customers wanted us to conduct POCs, but data sets were not ready. There's a lot of data readiness was not there. And specifically when we went to the larger or the senior management, since it's an IT initiative, we were directed to go back to the IT people. So what we impress upon now is that it's not just merely an IT decision. It's more than IT. It's a business ownership that needs to come in as far as AI implementation is concerned. And that is where management was ignoring it. Reframing the same slide, so we look at the high impact use cases, all kind of data, and people are moving from a pilot or a POC or a demo instance to multiple scale approach now. And now they are looking at ROI with enterprise-wide implementation of AI. So basically now I'm sure everybody in this room will agree that AI is moving from a concept stage to a stage where organization feels that it will give them a competitive advantage. And we in our journey of about 2+ years in our initiative with AI, we've had multiple instances. We have 1 or 2 products which are ready off the shelf, deployable at customer locations, which I will request my colleague Captain Sanjay Kadar to take forward. But I would just leave this thought in this room that we are not restricting ourselves only to those 2 or 3 products that we have bundled or ready-made available off the shelf. There have been instances in the past where we've approached customer organizations where these 2 or 3 products may not fit in. But the customers had a problem on hand, and we thought and we felt that we could solve it using AI, and we've been successful. Maybe we can discuss that offline at the booth. Sanjay, over to you, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Commander Sanjay Kadar. I am the Vice President Sales, as Narendra sir has just brought out. I've done about 25 years in the Indian Navy and 10 years in the corporate world. A stint at Adobe, followed by Oracle, and now for the past 6 months I've been working with this wonderful team called BeyondData Solutions. Mr. Patel has just told you a little bit about AI and what our thought process was and things like that. I'll quickly jump across to the direct thing that the topics brought out, the industry applications of AI. So what we did was we thought, why not build something that's actionable, that somebody can start using rather than spreading across thin. We had 2 options. One, to focus on a particular solution, build it to the best of its ability, or just say, ask somebody what's your problem, let's spread thin, do a lot of things. And Dipesh, in his own way of saying that, let's do something for the country, and against my way of saying that let's do something to make money, he said, let's do something for the country, let's do something for the government, which there is a process that we are facing a challenge with, tendering, the whole sequence of an RFP coming out and things like that happening. It was delaying our deals, and so we said let's build something around it. So one of the first products that we came across and we said we would build was Daksh. So there is Daksh is what is called efficient procurement, and we found there were a couple of problems that were there. Even when we were making the tenders, there was multiple drafts that came out. There was cross collaboration between departments, and when the pre-bid clarifications came in, they came in various formats like a PDF, an email, pictures, a Word file, and it took a lot of time to do that. Respond to queries which were already existing in a document, but it was all taking time, and this heavy lifting was something that AI was very good at. Then came the bid submission, 300, 400 page documents, all made into a PDF, scanned, taken pictures with mobiles, all put in, and then a team of people would sit down, look at all this, and then again another 2-3 months gone. So we said, let's look at all these problems in its entirety and start building a solution that could address all this in one go. And that's when we built Daksh Kriya, which as Dipesh had thought it would be for the government, and the government would not want to go to a cloud, wanted to keep it as a dedicated sovereign system which used only the data from which the government was providing in the RFP and so on and so forth. We put in our custom weights and made it totally air gapped. And that's how the entire process from indent creation, tender generation, the pre-bid response, bid evaluation, evaluating the entire set of these 300-400 page documents that come in from multiple vendors, creating a matrix that is required as is required in case of these things, and saying whether it is a QCVS deal or an L1 deal or whatever, the system can do that for you in one go. A work that would take 3 months, 4 months was being done in hours, in days if it's for bigger RFPs. There was also a requirement of BG evaluation. A bank guarantee would be given, and then now we've got EBGs, but then there still exists the problem. So we can extract the information from a bank guarantee, BG that is given, go check with the bank either through an API or through email or whatever processes, and keep a constant check on that one. And then finally the contract generation piece of it. There are standard clauses of contract and whatever is there in the RFP, it can all pick up. So end to end, from womb to tomb, the entire process has been automated. The manual effort has been removed, and it is not a concept, it's actually deployed. And we can showcase it to you, come over after lunch to our booth, we can talk about it, and a lot more. And these are the numbers that are shown up here, 40 to 70% touch time reductions, 60% faster, and it's actual numbers. We said how much time were you taking earlier and how much time are you taking now across people. So these kind of numbers, and they are actually on ground and you can use them. The next problem that we had, we said now that we have this ability to read documents, understand them, why don't we use it for addressing this digitization problem? So we started with something that was close to my heart with the Indian Air Force. They had this process that I'm a veteran, I get a pension, and all my documentation is lying in a warehouse somewhere. And that goes for 70 years of people who've gone through all this. Any problem that comes up, everything. So all this document is lying there. What we did them a POC. We scanned the document, high-speed scanning. We did an OCR. Now OCR was giving very poor results, a generic OCR. So we added an AI-based intelligent character recognition. We used heuristics to understand whether the alphabet that was scanned is an E or a C or an A, depending on what is alongside it, and then build the entire word together. So the results came that we were about 98-99% accurate in the scan. And thereafter, we put it into vectorize the data, put it into a database, and finally we put an engine to extract the information. So this became very, very efficient. We said this is again deployed, we've done a POC, we're in the final stages of completing the scanning and so on and so forth. So all this, you can come and talk to us about it. Actionable AI. One of the ministers came and said, सुबह सुबह मेरा अखबार आता है, बहुत सारे आते हैं, उसमें बहुत सारी मेरे बारे में खबर आती है, मुझे पता नहीं चलता, और मेरी टीम ने ढूंढने में बहुत देर लगाते हैं, तुम लोगों को मैं अखबार दे दूंगा तो कुछ करोगे क्या? So we said, okay, that's again something up our alley. We'll scan the things, pick up the relevant information, put it into a report, and within an hour, we would have it on a table. So he said, this is magical. So that's how the story of the media analyzer came in. So we said, why not extend it to scraping information from open portals which are now giving information like the X or any other platform that's giving all this news. Collate all this information, put it into a document and submit it. So now this is now spreading like wildfire with other people, and we just running out of bandwidth to deliver this solution. Very interesting. We can talk about this too. So I'm precisely about 2 minutes away from my time. So we've built a lot of these solutions, a lot of them like this. actionable ones. I can talk about more of them, but it would be better if we could have one-on-one conversations based on what your specific areas of interest are. Our speciality, if you were to understand, AI, vision and text, we've mastered the art of doing this. And whether it is image, video, I know the image and video is really overpopulated like our country, but the text piece of it is what we have, we double clicked on that one because there weren't too many players and there were many use cases, and we specialized into it. So I'm just putting up a list of use cases for ministries because, again, like Dipesh's focus is government. So which is air gapped, which is sovereign, dedicated, on premise. All these are available, actionable. We can come and discuss on this. I just wanted to showcase this slide here once in case anybody is interested. I'm slowly running out of cards. I had brought a full box. It's not yet half day, I'm done. So I thought might as well put this slide here in case someone is interested in catching up. We can always meet and a lot of conversations to happen. I am finished with my piece of the thing. In case there is anything, any questions that you have across the audience, we are open. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Sambit.
Thank you. Please stay back. Please stay back on the stage. We'll have mementos to give away. Yep. May I please call upon Mr. R.N. Lahiri, sir, former chairperson of BCC and IT committee, to kindly do the honors. Sir, please. Sanjay sir, Narendra sir, Mr. Lahiri was ex-TCS. He served TCS with distinction over the years, and ফাস্টার হবে।